So as of the current last quarter, Metaplanet has 250,000 retail shareholders in Japan. So that's about 1 out of every 600 people in the entire country, men, woman, child, elderly, is a shareholder of our company. And to be transparent and frank with you, and I'm sure many of you know, the Bitcoin and our common stock from June of 2025 has been in a pretty tough downtrend, right? In the face of that, what's happening? Bitcoin adoption through Metaplanet is soaring. Why? Well, Japan's a bit interesting. It's a conservative culture. Mt. Gox happened, and it was sort of this like corporate culture shock, PTSD, right? And so Bitcoin and the crypto digital asset space more broadly was sort of viewed for a long, long time as untouchable, right? And Metaplanet came in 2024 and really broke that taboo. And it's one of the things that the individual, the retail shareholders, for the first time, had a way to express their view of the world in something that was familiar, right? And so, not to get too much in the weeds, but everybody in Japan has a securities account. If you want to log into a crypto exchange and buy Bitcoin, never mind all the tax considerations, there's physical paperwork, it takes weeks, the bid-ask spreads are very wide. There's not nearly the amount of adoption for crypto digital asset native onboarding versus brokerage account financial securities, right? And so why are we seeing this? I mean, frankly, the exchanges in Japan, the Bitcoin trading volume, really dried up at the same time that Metaplanet exploded, right? And so people, for the first time, had a way to express their view of the world in something they're already familiar with, a brokerage account. So what's next for Metaplanet? Why are we not just a big bag of Bitcoin? That's what the skeptics say, is we're just a holding company that does nothing else. Well, what's the grand vision for us? How can we capitalize on this dynamic? 250,000 retail shareholders and growing. And to put it in context, it's one of like the top 30, 40 companies in all of Japan, right? And so there's a real movement, there's a real magic in the air, despite the drawdown. And I think you saw this in a similar way in kind of the previous cycle in 2022 with MicroStrategy, right? It was only the believers left. It was only the believers in Bitcoin, the fundamental hodlers and drivers of this adoption curve were the only ones left at the end of the ghastly bear market.